And now, your Fox 24 Local Weather Authority forecast.
Stormy weather has been the big story across the basin. This is a live look at the tall city. On your Friday evening, we do notice those raindrops highlighted by the city lights. Very dark out there. We're after sunset, and we're seeing quite a bit of clouds, quite a bit of rain, and even some lightning strikes. When thunder roars, go indoors. Turn around, don't drown, drive slowly in some of those puddles when there's flash flooding. And we've been dealing that in parts of the basin. Satellite and radar does show quite a bit of active weather. Humid air in the eastern areas of the basin, east of this dry line, and this dry line separating the humid air out east to the very dry air out west. We do notice places like Carlsbad and Hobbs mostly in the dry air, but places like Midland, Odessa, La Mesa, down toward the Rio Grande, really in the humid conditions. That's why we've been dealing with quite a bit of thunderstorms. The cold front just to the north really igniting the thunderstorms, and it was pretty warm earlier today. That's why the warm and moist air combined to produce those thunderstorms. Now very cool, 61 degrees, dew point temperature 61, relative humidity at 100%, southeast wind at 13 miles per hour. Slowly but surely pushing that dry line a little bit farther north and westward. That's why we're seeing those rain bands slowly but surely move a little bit farther to the west. But Odessa still in those greens, and Midland now in those yellows and oranges indicate moderate to heavy rainfall. And also we've been doing quite a bit of rainfall in places like Garden City under a flash flood warning in effect till 10 p.m. local time. So that's something that they've been dealing with. At least a few inches of rain has fallen, and more to come with quite a bit of rain still pivoting around in parts of the eastern basin. And we're going to continue to see that as we do notice those storms earlier from places like Midland and Odessa crash down to south to north moving thunderstorms near Fort Stockton, just left over moderate rainfall right now. And we do notice, though, we're not seeing that much in the way of any hail cores. You notice the height of these clouds right around 30 to 40,000 feet just off to the north of Crane, indicating that we're not seeing much in the way of any towering cumulonimbus clouds, aka thunderstorm clouds. That's why we're not seeing hail right now, but we did see hail earlier. A lot of that hail dissipating the past few hours. We're not seeing that in Midland and Odessa. Most of the hail now, places like Abilene and San Angelo, that's also starting to die down a bit. The bulk of the precipitation slowly but surely drifting off toward the east, but some of those rain bands, while that's happening, are moving westward. So that's something that we're going to watch out for in the next few hours. More rain, more lightning. Make sure you guys are weather aware and stay safe out there. Some leftover rain showers tomorrow morning. Overnight lows eventually dipping into the 50s, well below normal for this time of year, as much as 5 to 10 degrees for some areas, as east-southeasterly winds will be pretty blustery at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Lower 60s right now, dropping in the mid to upper 50s by tomorrow morning. A little bit warmer, a little bit drier in Carlsbad and Hobbs, but either way, pretty cool and pretty humid basin-wide. Things will nicely change, though, as we head into later this Mother's Day weekend. I think we'll eventually warm up and dry out just a little bit, although there's still a chance of rain, and we're going to be seeing lingering rain chances with slightly warmer air by next week.
All right, thank you.